One of the really cool things about the Pacific Northwest and the Puget Sound are these things right here. That is the Mokilteo Ferry, and there are ferries just like this all over the Puget Sound. But one thing I've never done on one of these is ride a motorcycle, and we're gonna go do that right now. And yes, I'm on a motorcycle, but I'm also on a boat.
I'm George Makins, Clinton, Washington. Clinton is the first stop off the ferry on Whidbey Island, right at the edge of the highway, sleepy little town. Live close to the ferry terminal, take my bike every day. The ferries, it's really cool being on a motorcycle because you get to go in front of everybody. If you look behind you at all the cars, you don't want to be sitting in that line, especially if your motor's running and everything's getting hot. You get to be the first on and the first off. I usually take the 440 ferry to work in the morning. We get about 50 bikes in here and it gets pretty loud. I work at Boeing, I'm an engineer. A lot of people on the cars, they tend to take the main highway from Clinton all the way up to Oak Harbor and then across Deception Pass. A lot of people don't know you can still get to the north end on a lot of side roads, and it's really cool because there's a lot of twisties and it's a lot more open and you're not worried about people in front of you. You do have to look out for the wildlife. We do have a very large deer population out here that tend to come out and just sit there and stare at you. But like they say, loud pies save lives. I've been riding West Washington about 40 years. I really like the different landscapes and the different places that you can go. Whether it's going over the mountains and riding in the desert, going down south a little bit into Oregon or along the coast, riding on the peninsula, you have different challenges, different environments. And one thing we like to say, you can't let the weather stop you here because you will learn how to ride in the rain. But it's not often that a lot of people can say you can see whales and all the sea life out here. We've actually have stopped the boat a few times because of a pod of orcas and other whales coming through. You get to watch the nice boats. It's just beautiful out here. And the crisp, clean breeze coming off the water. Lots of beaches. They're not the typical beaches people normally associate with next to the water.
I'm an obstacle course. Get down here to the water. Coming out of there. Sandy beach like you find in Alabama.
And lots of beauty.
Deception Pass from Whidbey Island back to the mainland in Western Washington is just one of those places you have to see, you have to ride on, unless you're afraid of heights. It's a little bit unnerving to be standing up here this high, even looking over my shoulder at this camera is just making me a little bit queasy. This is one of the most beautiful places that I've ever seen, but I'm also extremely anxious. My fear of heights and my fear of getting run over by a car are pretty much dueling right now.